When it comes to the military, really all things are connected. Aircraft landing on ships, ships holding hovercraft. Each branch does support one another.
Well, this morning we are looking into how the Navy and the Marine Corps work together. News 3 anchor and problem solver, all things Erin Miller is picking up this story from there. Excited to see this.
Yeah, I've been loving putting these stories together, but we touched on that a little earlier in the week when I shared my report about those landing craft air cushions. Y'all will remember that. Well, the hovercraft are part of the Navy, but they transport Marines. This morning, I am taking you aboard the USS Gunston Hall, whose main mission is to carry those LCACs and Marines while supporting the Amphibious Ready Group. Aboard the USS Gunston Hall.
Welcome aboard. We operate as a support platform for other ships that have aircraft.
Reaching over 600 feet long, it's the fourth ship of the Whidbey Island class. And if you're not in the Navy, you likely wouldn't find yourself on the flight deck. But here I am, in a uniform.
We have two landing spots.
Getting the lowdown about how the Gunston Hall supports the rest of the Amphibious Ready Group.
If we were doing an air-centric ship-to-shore movement, oftentimes those 22s would come to our ship, land on our flight deck, and a complement of Marines would embark those aircraft where they would be flown off and delivered ashore.
Transporting Marines and their equipment across the world. We're here on the boat deck right now, and this area looks much different when the ship is underway. In fact, when it was deployed earlier in 2022, this whole area was filled with Marine vehicles all the way through that truck tunnel. And just below where I was standing is where up to 4 landing craft air cushions can be stored. LCACs take the Marines and their weapons from the well deck onto shore. Remember when I got a first-hand look from the command control center of one? While we talk a lot about the ship's operations,
this is the bridge of USS Gunston Hall.
It's hard to get much work done on an empty stomach.
As long as I've been here, everyone loves my food.
Carl Angelo Adam is a culinary specialist second class, the chef responsible for keeping sailors sustained.
We always have 2 different entrees, so like we could have oxtail and something else that would complement the meal. With oxtail, like for starters, we would have like rice or another healthy option, which would be like fish.
Using ingredients and local vendors when they're stationed all across the world.
It's all delicious. That's one cool thing that we do get to experience-wise, like as to like how different countries prepare their food. Being in Europe, like we get different types of butter. Like I've had like German butter before, and it's like really good.
A treat for his taste buds and his life experience that he wouldn't have gotten had he not joined the Navy.
I actually really like my job. I'm probably one of the few people that chose to do their specific job. And that's always encouraging to hear, right? I wanted to share Carl Angelo Adams' story because it shows really just how many different jobs there are in the Navy that are available to people. Blaine, Jessica, it's not just working on a flight deck or as a mechanic, which are just as important, but it just shows the vastness that the Navy can do.
Everybody plays an important job, and it can't get done without everybody doing their part. Absolutely. Do they need a morning show, I wonder?
I think so.
Okay.
I'll ask. I'll call them up and I'll ask.
Welcome to Good Morning Gunston Hall. All right.